Welcome back, Sprinkles. Slimy politicians, hey? If politicians are honest, good people, and the elite power scum are happy to play fair, they'll let stocks and houses drop minus 90% and let everyone deleverage in a Great Depression scenario. But we all know they are self-protecting, so they'll print more money supply again. This is your bullish undertone for holding crypto. And often during downturns, by the time you see this video, maybe we've gone to zero, maybe we've gone to the moon, doesn't matter. Throughout history, there's only been one consistent thing. Everybody is selfish, okay? Everybody looks after themselves. And I have the S&P 500 chart. You see, have you ever wondered how come the Wall Street cheat sheet, right? It has like a blow off euphoria and then it dies and it's like depression and no one wants it. How come that doesn't happen in the stock market? It's because they print to save the system when it does, every single time. There's too much money riding on it. I can show you many times in history, every single time there's a crash. Even in 1987, nothing came here, but I think they did like a little cut. They did some sort of like wink and like just to let everyone know, hey, we got to support the stock market. You know, there's been some jitters and some confidence cut. They did a little cut then, didn't even really need it. Okay, and look, it just kept going up only, but it looked really bad at the time. It was like a 37% crash, right? So during the NASDAQ, they cut rates. They kept cutting and cutting and cutting and cutting. They cut rates. During the GFC, here we go. We know this. They cut rates, and then they had to do QE1, QE2, QE3. Yep. Here comes zombie virus. We know what happens in zombie virus. They had to cut even more, back to zero, and do QE infinite. We know what happens. We know how it plays out. They always serve their own interest to save the system. Fair value would scare you, right? Fair value is like 90% lower. Most people can't afford their stuff. They only get them because of the paper fiat system. But if nobody respected the fiat system, or enough people didn't, then you've got yourself a big problem. Because then no one's money's worth as much as they think it is. You know, because back in the gold standard, right, before the 1930s, you didn't have to trust the money, right? You did not have to trust it. There was gold. You could claim it for gold. That's what you could do back then. You didn't even have to believe in that paper. You're like, well, I can go and trade that paper in. I'll get gold straight away. Gold had multiple thousands of years network effect. But now, we don't have that, man. Now it's just, just trust us. So, that's why Bitcoin was made. That's why Satoshi made Bitcoin right here, friends. That's why he made it right here. So, if politicians were honest, and if they wanted to care about the greater good, they would let everything reprice lower. And we did that in the Great Depression. That's why everything went minus 90%. They could not print money fast enough. And when they did, it was too late. Okay? So we know they are self-protecting. And we know the response every time. We know it, man. I can show you the chart. Friends. You know, money supply. The money supply is the chart of truth. It just tells you. It just goes up over time. Look at this. People actually think this chart's going to go down. No, man. The system we live in is a fiat system. This chart will keep going up. Right? They keep printing. And because this chart is log, it's showing you need exponentially more money to keep it going up and up and up. That shows you how big crypto is going to grow. So the beautiful thing is, it's beautiful for us. If you're in crypto early, when eventually this money makes its rounds, so they print the money, right? Here's the dollar sign. They print the money. It does loops around the world, goes to some big bad banker who's cheating the system, and then he's got crony friends, and they split it off in places, and then somehow lands in a company, and then it does the loop, okay? We're never going to be that banker, dude. Ever. The system is corrupt. We're never going to be that dude. And just, but don't quit on the game. You don't need to be that banker, dude. All right? We know, okay? When you are throwing out this much money over time, and especially the zombie virus kink, eventually, look, it's just going to return back to normal, okay? They need the system like this to keep going. when this much cash is sloshed around, it does not go efficiently. It does not think rationally straight away. It's a lot of money that keeps getting put in. Effectively, people are trying to outperform the inflation of the debasement of the currency. They can't think straight. So naturally, you want to be in the best buckets. The buckets that catch the money. Okay, here's going to be your bucket. Look at this, the crypto bucket, right? This is what you want to be in. Because people have less of an idea how to value crypto. If you watch my videos, I love you. Thank you very much. Like, subscribe, bell button, all. You know, man. You want to find stuff that's a religion. You want to find stuff with strong network effect. The bigger the cult, the better. The more aggressive the cult, the better. That's what you want. You want people to have conviction. Because there's money floating out here, man. There's money all over the place. It wants to find a home. It wants to find where it's treated best. In crypto, we're Web 3. Yeah? Web 3 equals ownership, right? So you have read plus write, internet 1 and 2, plus ownership, which is transferring value. You are transferring value back and forth. People have money here, and when they see people transferring value back and forth, they want to participate. We know that. That's why you want to be in the religion. And if money's going to keep getting printed to keep the fiat system, the Ponzi system going, you want to be in the bucket that has the biggest liquidity beta, the sensitivity to it. Luckily, we're in crypto. The total crypto market cap is only 1 trillion. Hopefully, by the time you watch it, it's changed numbers. But man, gold's 10 trillion. That does nothing. The stock market's 100 trillion. Okay. Maybe in the next wave, crypto gets to like 10 trillion to 15 trillion. But by then we'll be too big because now the politicians are really going to start to probably be more aggressive because then we'll be bigger than countries. So luckily you're in now, right? People are laughing at us. People are laughing. They're saying, oh, the Ponzi lovers, look at them. I go, yeah, I like Ponzis. Yeah, I like dog coins. And yeah, I like some JPEGs. That's right. Thank you very much, sir. Sir or madam, thank you. I'm not going to back down from it. And yes, right now, I'm tapping my fluffy slippers on the floor. There's nothing you can do about it. So this is the world that's happening and growing right in front of us. All these money, friends, you know, like you got a house, bucket, property. Property, it's 300 trillion. How much money do you think is going to come into houses and move the needle? Not that much, man. Stocks it's getting there. So stocks are getting there, friends. Stocks, unfortunately though, right? Stocks are just imaginary, just like crypto. And it's unfortunate for people in there, not unfortunate for us. The stock market people still haven't got it yet. Like, they still get angry. They think that you own a company when you own a stock. Like, they actually think that. Look, no, you own a piece of paper which may or may not exist on the New York Registry database, which may or may not even give you proper rights, and you may or may not even be listened to. You just own a part of a team. But they don't like to think about it like that because, you know, people wear suits and they're like, no, we're mature. No, this is a proper industry. We own parts of companies. No, it doesn't make sense. The utility and the energy companies underperform the Ponzi's on the stock market anyway. So they still haven't figured it out yet. That's why it's beautiful. So there are cash piles in the stock market, right? We're in this cute little bucket. When they start coming over, man, when they're eventually going to start to realize it, they will. But you got to get in early. You have to get in early. That's why. Buy in the depression. Buy in the depression. Okay? Doesn't have to be Bitcoin, Ethereum, all our favorite altcoins, man. Hex, Chainlink, Pulse Chain, everything that's coming. Doesn't matter. Just get in early. Get in early and stay in while this thing grows. Because you know you're protected. All right? Look, I've just shown you the S&P 500 chart. What makes you think that this time's going to be different? The debt is higher. There's more people on the line. What makes you think they're not going to just inject cash next time? What makes you think that, you know? What's funny is, this is a scary part. Most people know they're going to print, but everybody's just gambling on when they're going to print, you know? Are they going to print when it's too late? Are they going to print halfway in the middle? By the way, this is very, very dangerous for a money system. If people in the system have the meme in their head that they're going to be saved, this breaks all the rules. You are now playing with God, right? It's just like if I put you in a video game, you play differently if I tell you, don't worry, you know, I can just restore you back to full HP if you like fall off the cliff or die. Okay? You play much differently. Very differently. It's the same thing in the Fiat game. As more and more people know that it's a chess game, and if too many of us get crushed, that they're going to print, you're like, watch out. The currency keeps getting debased. That's why we're in the beautiful, sexy land of the crypto bucket. They can keep debasing these, friends. That's why you got to be long, man. Yes, Bitcoin, diminishing games. I hope it doesn't. But total crypto market cap, you got to hold it to 10 trillion plus. We're only 1 trillion. We've got so much more to go. And you know politicians are ultimately always going to be self-protecting, self-serving. They're not going to let us get to fair value, which is minus 90% lower. Till next time, friends.